That's actually an awesome prop, isn't it?
It's very good.
We worked out this is the first time we've been together in person for like 10 months or something.
Yeah, maybe more.
So, gonna watch some Doctor Who.
Yeah. Well, hello and welcome to the Shallow Proclamation. My name's Paul and I'm joined by
Thomas.
So here we're on episode 4.
4, yeah. Salamander.
It's been good so far.
It's been very good. Is Salamander his second name?
That's a good question.
You wouldn't call your child Salamander, would you?
Probably not. Sally?
Sally Mander.
Trying to think where we're picking. Fly just landed on my leg. It keeps coming back. Someone has said in the comments this has got a much more James Bond-esque feel. Helicopters, hovercrafts, and this kind of. That even looks a bit like the guns, the Bond's gun, doesn't it? His Walther PPK.
Yes, and a quintessential Bond villain.
Yep.
I love that they, did it in Back to the Future 2 as well. They just kind of assumed that one day we would be speaking to each other over screens, and they were absolutely right.
Yeah, it seems so obvious now, doesn't it? But I guess at the time it was a wild idea. You've got to see her.
Faria, Faria, Ave Faria.
Faria, Faria. Actually, Salamander's quite extravagant. Then you've got these ones. The one on, Astrid looks like she's some kind of jockey. Some very busy wallpaper here.
Yeah.
That feels like a bit of a disconnect. Oh.
No.
Oh, I didn't expect Faria to bite the dust.
I can only die once.
You only die once. It's like a Bond title.
Yeah. Yodo.
What can I say?
Bit of a bromance there.
Yeah.
That's actually an awesome prop, isn't it?
It's very good. It is very Thunderbirds though, isn't it?
It is. The amount of moving parts there.
It's interesting. Different grade of film here, isn't it?
Oh, is this Elon Musk's The Boring Project? Have you heard about
that? It's not that dull.
His plan to make a tube that fires a capsule like this around the world. This is awesome. It's like an elevator.
Yeah. She looks a bit like Luna Lovegood.
Oh, yeah.
Golly, I couldn't sleep a wink last night thinking
We fly,
about
of course.
Anything from the trolley? We'll take the lot.
I remembered on my way back down here that we are near our anniversary again.
This is really cool. So this is all kind of new stuff, isn't it? He's got this underground chamber. I've just realised something, Paul.
What's that?
I'd rather die with you.
Is this a base under siege?
I don't think this is under siege, is it? The base itself, so...
That's a good point. So it's a base, but not a base under
Not
siege.
under siege.
Well, perhaps it's Faria.
Whoa. Who was that at the end coming in?
I don't know. There we go. That's the... that's your cliffhanger.
I mean, it's great, isn't it? This story really exploded it into lots of new directions with that underground base, and you're like, all these people being kept there.
Yeah. The thing I've enjoyed is the sort of change of direction. I mean, I did remember that there was going to be this kind of underground bit, but I really like it. Just changes it up, doesn't it? After sort of 3 very good episodes, I still think like this now adds another layer to it, doesn't it? You kind of go, what's Salamander isn't just, this kind of Bond villain type figure like we've seen him portrayed. I mean, he's still obviously villainous or something, but there's another element to what he's doing that we don't understand yet. Like, I mean, although he talked about, didn't he, creating disasters. He said we must stay here creating disasters because of the war on the surface. So those elements were laid before, weren't they, of there being volcanic eruptions and things. People saying, I think Salamander's causing them. So we're saying that's obviously the true, but I don't think there's nothing that's led you in this direction so far, and there's obviously a whole new element having these people down in the bunker who think there's a war going on above them. They can't return to the surface because of radiation and stuff. Salamander being a figure who goes up and risks his life for them and brings them food. I think it's a really nice change, or just a really nice step in a different direction for the story a little bit there.
It's also a bit like Rapunzel, isn't it? Being kept in the tower.
Yeah, yeah.
And the witch is sort of seen as this, nice, caring mother figure who's bringing food to her and stuff, but actually is sort of dark and in control. There's quite a few stories that do it. So it's quite a classic theme, but it's well done. And
yeah, I was trying to think of what it was that in my head that is a bit like this, and I'm sure there's some other shows and some films that have that kind of idea of.
It wasn't Tangled though.
It wasn't Tangled. But I think there's definitely a later episode of Doctor Who where there's people living under the surface and they think that the surface is like a raging fireball, but actually it's just back to normal. There's that. So maybe that is what's in my head, but I'm sure there's other things as well where there's things. It was a bit like that recently on. I've not finished it yet, but season 3 of The Mandalorian.
Oh, okay.
They're saying we can't go back to Mandalore because the surface is like this and it's be after the war or something. But actually, when they go back, he's like, oh, it's all right. Actually, that's fine.
It's all right.
Someone should have checked.
Yeah. Well, no, it's great stuff, and excited to continue.
Keeping up the pace. So, yeah.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Do subscribe if you'd like to stay in the loop for the next one. And do join our community with links in the description below. It's been kicking off a bit, hasn't it?
Yep, the Discord's starting to sort of build up a little bit, which is good. Lots
of Doctor Who chat and other chat as well. So, yeah. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye.
Take care.